Before I even get to the Jay-Z topic, we were talking about the Casanova situation a while back, and it seems like it's getting worse now for him. What's your thoughts on everything that's going on for him right now?
I ain't predict all this.
You kind of did,
Did I predict all? Yeah,
but I don't think you said you. No, I think you said he was going to stand 10 toes down. So I guess you did predict it. Yeah, because people are wondering if he was going to snitch.
Well, they trying to say he already did, but that's what they say about everybody, right?
Well, that's just the FBI trying to play tricks, games.
Not only that, like I went through that in my own situation. Like when you got money and you got different kind of lawyers that know how to talk different, have different relationships. It's like just like you succeed in business off of relationships, you get out of jail just off of relationships. Mm-hmm. Is your money up enough to pay those type of lawyers? Mm-hmm. So when I was paying those type of lawyers, what else they gonna say? You gotta put the worst label on me. You can't say I'm jealous of the dude. So I like I said, Casanova might end up spending the rest of his life just trying to be down and rep something that ain't really real.
Yeah, crazy thing about it is they're trying to, because I guess they're trying to use his rap lyrics and then interviews where he said, I'm the head honcho.
Yeah, but he won't be the first guy to get convicted off of rap lyrics. I know somebody that got 6 life sentences. Wow. Nobody. They can't find nobody nowhere. But just off his lyrics alone and being the head of his set, that was it. So when it comes to Casanova, in that situation, what these street kids need to know, it's not even street kids, it's just like everybody needs to know that the FBI is a business. That those prisons is owned by billionaires and they need people in them prisons to make products and to fill them cages. And they literally running through the neighborhood with a big net and these dummies is just saying, come get me, right? And you hanging around certain people for clout, it tarnishes who you are. It might elevate your status, your likes, your comments, your followers. However, at the end of the day, what are you going to say when you on the stand and they say, did you know that this person engaged in criminal activities? And you're like, no, you're lying.
Well,
so the way conspiracy works is through a simple conversation. Like, oh, I heard so-and-so had certain bodies, and you comment on that, and the feds go, well, you said, so we can link you to these activities from 40 years ago. People don't understand that. Statute of limitations don't die on certain things, right? And just a quick highlight about the law. Say it was an ongoing enterprise. Your grandfather was getting money on this block. Your father was getting money on this block. Now you start getting money on the block. Under the statute of the federal law, they can charge you for what your grandfather was doing as a continuing criminal enterprise. So if your grandfather is responsible for 12 bodies on that block, you repping that block, and they can show throughout the years you was coming up 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 on that same block, you're going away for life for a continuing criminal enterprise, part of the RICO Act.
The FBI is dirty in general. They like to play mind games where they'll play videos of people, your homeboys talking shit about you in the phone. And
they do it to Malcolm, they did it to Martin, they did it to everybody.
Even if your girl is talking to another guy cheating on you, see, look what your baby girl's doing, look what your wife is doing.
And these dudes is not ready for that.
Yeah, that hits them, and that's when they break.
That's when they break.
Yeah, so
that's when they break.
It's crazy. This all started. My girlfriend was telling me this all started because of his wife or girlfriend, homegirl.
It's always over a girl at the end of the day, man.
It's crazy. I guess she had her own case, and then in order to get herself out of that hole, she had to get some information on Casanova.
It's all one big, like I said, there's no ambassador of the streets. There's no one saying this is how you move correctly. You know the thing, and I always say this, right? A lot of Italians that were the mafia, they were punks, right? But what they did really, really well was
structure,
organized crime. In the black community, we have disorganized crime because we always looking at other cultures of how we should conduct ourselves without having the foundation to a motherland or another land that gave us the culture from there. So when they get here, it's so disorganized. But with them, it was organized. So try to buy a piece of sheetrock today, and an Italian is not getting paid off of it.
Oh, yeah.
Nearly impossible. Try to lay some concrete somewhere. Try to put a window anywhere. An Italian is not getting paid. Glass. Anything dealing with glass. People don't know this. You know how much glass is used?
Yeah.
These lights, there's cameras, this building, this your car, they getting paid. Bottles you drink from, they getting paid. Organized. So when you look at these young guys out here, there's no organization whatsoever. And am I saying, I'm not promoting crime, but it's going to be here forever. Why? Because the super wealthy, rich white men demonstrate that I am going to commit crime, and it trickles its way down. People are hungry. Anywhere there's poverty, there's going to be people looking for a shortcut. So with Casanova, God bless him. My prediction is he'll be home in 2 years.
2 years?
That's my prediction.
How long he been in already? Like, he been in for like 2 years now?
Probably. A little less, probably. But my prediction is Casanova will be home in 2 years.
The FBI likes to make an example, too.
And I'll go a step further. He's going to be super religious.
You think so?
Remember I told you that.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Remember I told you that.